What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna go down the rabbit hole of the CSGO anti-cheat. And no, we're not going to complain about it this time. Instead, I'm going to talk about some solutions that my brother and I have come up with, and also some solutions that I've found on the internet. But first, important thing, annihilate that like button if you like this new format. I gotta mention this though. If anyone at Valve is watching this right now, I want you to know that I am serious about this. And I truly think that this will benefit CSGO in the future. And if you just happen to be here, then why not comment your opinion on these suggestions? First off, the easiest thing the Valve can fix is the broken Overwatch system. But in order to understand what needs to be fixed, we have to analyze how it is abused. Of course, I don't have any inside information on this, but according to internet rumors, there are services for cheaters that use botnets of Steam accounts to do Overwatch cases and exonerate certain cheaters. As you all probably know, that is possible because the Overwatch replays hide inside of them the original replays, and if you have the right tools, it's just a matter of a few clicks to find the suspect's ID. What needs to be changed here is whenever CSGO sends an Overwatch replay, they should create a copy and strip any of the identifying data from it. No names, no skins, no logs, nothing that can trace this replay back to the original. These Overwatch bots are also used to target innocent people. First they mass report someone, and whenever they get into the Overwatch system, then they can ban them. Actually, I went and did a little bit of research and found a few Overwatch bots over on GitHub, but I'm not gonna leave any links or anything like that, and I'm sure as hell not downloading that. These bots are published as free to use, and the reason why people download them in the first place is for them to farm Overwatch cases. This way they gain XP and get their medals and drops faster. You've probably already connected the dots. It is not at all complicated for the creators of these bots to implement systems that allow them to safe list and block list certain Steam accounts, this way creating a botnet that responds to their commands. This couple of Overwatch exploits could be neutered with a solution as simple as stripping off any identifying data from replays. Next, I'm gonna talk about a rather complicated solution, and that would be building an AI, one that would analyze game data. Of course, it's gonna be difficult to build that, but in the present world we have stuff way more complicated than that. Take an example from OpenAI. They built a software that learned to play Dota 2, which by the way is one of the hardest games in the world. And this software beat the best players in the world. Maybe Valve should contact them. On the financial side, it would be extremely costly to build something like this, and especially run it. But I doubt this is even gonna dent the amount of revenue CSGO gets daily. Alright, let's talk a bit about how this AI would function. First, they need to train the AI at detecting and differentiating between cheaters and non-cheaters by feeding it hundreds and thousands of game reports, and that would be something like a replay but with a lot more precise data. After each match, players would send over their own game report. This way, the server receives all this information and they can check the validity of each report. If someone finds a way to tamper with this report, this would be nullified by the fact that there is teammates and enemies and they have the exact same original information. The AI would be able to determine and instantly ban blatant cheaters. Those who hit impossible through the walls headshots the entire game, those who spin around and stuff like that. Though if the AI finds something that is slightly fishy, they're gonna flag the account, and once that account is flagged multiple times, it can be pushed into the Overwatch system. This way, it will minimize the risk of banning someone who is not actually at fault. Even though I'm talking about artificial intelligence here, this issue can be handled by an advanced algorithm. It doesn't need to be artificial intelligence. Next method is going to improve third-party software detection. And honestly, I would be a little disappointed if Valve isn't doing this already. And that is reverse engineering CSGO cheats. Valve should just go online, find cheats, download them, pay for them if they need to pay, infiltrate private cheater communities to get to them this way, and then once they have the cheats, they can analyze them and see how they avoid the current back systems. In a recent video, Sparkles talked to a cheater himself, and that person said that he is using a subscription-based cheat that has never been reported as VOC banned. I don't see what is stopping Valve from going ahead, subscribing to that service, getting the cheat, fixing the vulnerabilities that it is using, if they can I guess, and at once ban all the people that are using this app. This of course is kind of an obvious solution, And I really hope that Valve is already doing that. There are also some solutions that I've heard people talk about on the internet, and one of them is a subscription-based service. Basically, an intrusive anti-cheat that you have to pay for and download that is going to make it easier somehow. I mean, honestly, I still believe that that would be not enough if there is no AI in place to handle all the cheaters. But also there is the issue of security. You basically give that anti-cheat all the permissions on your computer. And I don't know what that could lead to. That could lead to data collection, that could lead to hackers. For example, in Doom, they had the de novo security software, which had a kernel mode implementation. That basically means that the anti-cheat became part of the OS. Users complained about it, and they had to remove it. It didn't last more than 2 weeks. Other people suggested that Valve should do everything server-side, and that would mean that your game would have zero knowledge of where the enemies are, unless they are inside your field of view. But that's just gonna make the game very laggy. Honestly, I believe this discussion could go on forever. I could complain about it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, this is my attempt at trying to help. Of course, I don't think that CSGO developers are not smart enough to figure this stuff out themselves. But sometimes we forget the simplest of things, and it's just good to have some suggestions. If you think that there is anything that I've missed, or anything that you want to correct, then you can do so in the comments. Also, let me know what you think of this format. I thought it might be interesting to have, because not a lot of other CSGO YouTubers are doing this, and it is kind of an easy way to, I don't know, be noticed, I guess. But also I want to improve my camera talking skills, because I used to have a second channel and I was making videos there and slowly improving my skills, and I'm planning to start making videos there again at some point. So yeah, why not get some experience? And also, while I can diversify this channel, try out new things, maybe improve it. I don't know, just let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.